Synchronization, memorization, and coordination are all extremely important skills for a marching band to have in order to be successful. Well, for one member of the Rufus King High School marching band, those are only some of the challenges he's overcome to enjoy his role. Tonight, our Brandon Cruz goes beyond the game with why his role is so unique.
I think it's so important for the kids' musical education, really. Part of being in band, a core part of it is getting to do this marching thing.
With a steady beat, the Rufus King High School marching band continues to perfect its craft.
It's a really complicated thing for the kids, too. It's really quite difficult to put together the steps and memorize the drill on the field, as well as memorizing all the music.
Scores of kids are part of Ben Zaber's marching band. One baritone player, however, has made this band different than any other he has directed.
I was honestly pretty nervous about it at first.
It was difficult because I could never walk in step and play the notes at the same time.
Like anybody who's new to something, freshman Carlos Garcia had to work on getting better.
I had to practice at that and, get it perfect or I was going to walk out of step.
But walking out of step was just one of the challenges Garcia was facing by joining the band.
Since about age 2, I can't see anything at all.
It was then that retinoblastoma, a disease of the eye, took away Garcia's sight.
It doesn't feel like I lost something or anything like that.
Carlos has had a lot of training in his school years and before coming to me.
Because he's blind, Garcia works with Julie Hateman, a certified orientation and mobility specialist when he's at school, including his time in band.
This is the very first time that I know of that we've had a student who's blind who has decided that he is going to be in marching band.
She needs to help me mostly because there's a certain formation that we have to take and a certain way, direction we have to walk. So she guides me in those directions or else I would get lost.
This fall, when the band performed at King's homecoming game, Garcia and Hateman were marching with the rest of the band.
He's such a bright and capable young man that it has worked seamlessly for it. And I don't think anyone watching our homecoming show, if they weren't aware that he was out there with a guide, would have even noticed.
But some are taking notice.
Already a middle school student had heard, who was blind, heard that Carlos is in marching band, and she said, you know what, maybe I should take up an instrument, and then I could go and be in marching band myself.
Absolutely, he's a role model to all of us.
Garcia deflects talk of him being a role model. For him, it's more about accomplishing goals he set for himself, like marching in step and memorizing the music, even if others questioned his abilities.
It feels that I proved them wrong, and I don't say I told you so, but I'm pretty sure they have a look on their faces that says, wow, because they never thought I could do it.
In Milwaukee, Brandon Cruz, Fox 6 Sports.
Well, he sure showed them, that's for sure. Well, Carlos and the rest of the Rufus King Marching Band will be performing in this Saturday's Milwaukee Holiday Parade. It's Saturday morning, and of course, you can catch that parade right here on Fox 6.
You know, you and I are going to be out there for that parade. I'm going to look for Carlos because that is really impressive. I'm betting on this kid to be able to do whatever he wants in life.
Absolutely, and the fact that he's now a role model for younger children that maybe have their own disabilities, I mean, that's just fantastic.
All right.